And I managed to get my hands on this. An original 3 mold set Plastercasters. So I'm going to open this and see what's in it. Yeah, I'm not going to scare anybody with how much I paid for this. But I would imagine these aren't very common anymore. So I was very happy to get it. So what do we have? We have an original box here, by the looks of it. Bit strange how the Paddington Bear sort of set appears to be a sticker over the top. But that looks pretty original to me. Puck Toys, Unit G, Broad Lane, Cottenham. I'll have to look that up and see what's there now. But that's very good, that's very pretty. What's really exciting about this is there's one of the Paddingtons in his pyjamas, which if you'd have seen from my last videos, I've been kind of struggling with building up this side of his face, getting his paws right. I was pretty happy with what I did, but if that mold is good, that gives me that. Also, this is my original Paddington. This is the one I had from a youth. My mold that I've made, the suitcase is a bit squished from when I was a kid. Where if this is an original mold, that means I'll be able to get a super square mold in there. That guy I've already got, but hey, extra molds and extra molds. So let's open up and see what we've got in here. So the top bit is a piece of card. These are postcards. There's nothing on the back, but that's good. They're really nice little painting guides. It's interesting how they seem to have made the plaster down. I've always assumed you sit them level on a piece of wood or something, but that's very, very nice. And inside, I can already see there's a problem with some of these molds. Now, I was told this was an original shrink-wrapped version, but I would be suspicious of those 2 molds immediately. They look like they've been used to me. It could be that they've degraded in the box, but I'm suspicious of that. I wonder if these have been shrink-wrapped. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's stuck to there. But let's get him out. Okay, so let's do this one at a time. So, the very original instruction booklet. What are these? Some of the original bear tags. My brother does better ones than those, but that's very nice to have. And what are these? I see. These are templates. Paddington with label. Put those over there. Paddington in wellies. Paddington in pyjamas. So if I was to make those in wood, that would give me the correct sort of shape to hold them in place when I'm doing the plaster casting. So we'll do that for sure. Oh gosh, I love this sort of thing. Oh my goodness, look at that. That feels like brand new. And these ones are the ones I've never been able to see. I mean, I can see them in people's Facebook groups, but there's an Aunt Lucy. Oh, look at this. Paddington at the beach. Paddington in the snow. Paddington the artist. I've never seen those. And then there's the wider collection. But that is very exciting. Right. An original brush. Some of the original paints. When we're having a painting day, I will get these out and we'll try and use them. And then plaster from the 70s. Well, that is amazing. You'd have thought that would have gone rock hard by now, but that's still there. As is that one. Well, I'm almost tempted to do a model with one of those just to say I've done it. But now the critical piece, the 3 moulds. So let's have a look at these moulds. Right, first thing I notice is that they're stuck into the bottom of the... they're actually welded to the bottom of the casing. That's not a good sign. Come out. Okay, so which one's this one? Okay, this is Paddington on his suitcase. He came out intact, little tear right there. I would probably latex build that up. But actually, not terrible, not terrible. Now I've got this one already in pretty good shape. If I look at one of these, that's that guy. So, yeah, I mean, I might be able to get a better set of buttons on the back, maybe. But I already had a pretty good one of him. I will cast one and we'll see what we get. We'll compare it to this one. Now, I'm going to show this because it's this one. So let's try this one first because that's easy. Again, it's kind of stuck in. That sort of indicates maybe this is original. Wow, look how immediately sticky they get to each other. So that one's sticking pretty much to itself. That's not a good sign. Although the rubber seems pretty malleable. So I'll try a bit there. Let's try a bit there. Okay, so that's Paddington standing up. So that's Paddington standing up. And that mould, although it's brown, looks pretty good. So that Paddington is my original Paddington, wherever he's gone. Have a look at one of those. Where's he gone? So that's one of those Paddingtons. So that's a Paddington standing up. It seems in reasonable order. It's a bit sticky to itself, but I'm definitely going to try and cast that and see if I can get a squarer suitcase. Yeah, so we'll definitely do that. Now that, and I'm going to use those bases properly. So now the tricky one. So this is the mold that I actually want. And as you can see, let's get this angle of it. So as you can possibly see here, A, he feels very, very brittle, but B, he's definitely stuck to the bottom. It's a big hole in his back. This isn't going to go well. No, he's not coming out of there in one piece. Oh, how annoying. And it's just shredded in the back, look. So that's super disappointing. This guy is just toast. I mean, there's nothing you could do with that. Just completely brittle. So disappointing. The one I wanted. No, can't do anything with that. Yeah, so now I've got it out. It's absolute toast. I mean, it's hard. It's brittle. Not happy with that at all. Kind of explains why the guy on eBay was selling this with no returns, because, you know, I figure he knew that was trash. I think this one's been resealed. I think it's been shrink wrapped. I don't know. Would somebody really shrink that in? Knowing how eBay works, I can now put a complaint into eBay and that guy gets his shop shut down. Not gonna do that. I mean, this stuff is collectible, but yeah, okay. Recasting using these old molds is quite difficult. I'm going to be much easier on my old 11-year-old self, because if it was this difficult back in the day, no wonder I didn't get perfect models. I've kind of resorted to sort of gently holding it up straight. Certainly my molds that I make, I put that big lip around them and you can just like hang them in a, because they've got these things, you're meant to cut these templates, but there's no way that these molds support the weight. I mean, maybe they did in the day and it's just they've become thin and stuff. But anyway, just hold it like this until it sets. I still think it'll still bulge in some places, but yeah, we'll get this one done and then we'll test him against that one. Let's see which one is the better cast. I had more luck with that one, which was the tall Paddington. I think he's gone in well. So I've got high hopes for that one. Yeah. So not to be defeated, I took the molds and I repaired them and I created lips on them. And then I basically put plaster of Paris in them. I have very high hopes that I can get one complete set from the original box out of this set. And there we have it. I've completed my slightly Tim Burton style versions of the original Bears. Mine are a little more grown up and dark, I think. But, you know, very happy with that. Very happy.